Hi, welcome to my bucket list for 2026. I saw a post on Instagram where somebody did like punch cards for little goals in 2026, and I thought that was really a fun idea. So I decided to make some cards of my own. They're not really punch cards, they're more like a journal type of card, and I can just cross off if I've done something. I want to have fun in my life, so let's make it a challenge that I go thrifting or that I do something fun. I don't know. There is something about going to the gym in here because I did want to do that, and that is a good goal to have, I guess. But it's a bit of a mixture between just like small things that I want to achieve or like fun things that I want to do. This video is going to be me making the journal cards, the bucket list cards, whatever you want to call them. And then at this timestamp, you will see the flip through. And in the flip through, I will be talking about the goals that I set and what my meaning behind them is. And in the part where I'm making the actual journal, I will be talking a little bit more about like the process of washi tape and stickers and stuff like that. So that's what you can expect from this video. And I just want to mention that this is an extra video that I'm making and that I'm posting because every Wednesday I will be posting book related videos. And this isn't really book related, but I don't know, it's just something I really wanted to share and wanted to talk about. So right here I'm collecting some of my scrapbook paper and deciding like what to put with what and putting in the letters on the card. I decided to put the letters on the right side, but I also put like the hole to connect all the cards to each other on the right side. And I decided that after making a few cards, so I really had to check like making the next cards that I kept that space free and that I didn't put any letters there. So that's maybe something that's smart to figure out before you make them, that you decide where you're gonna put the hole that connects all the cards. This is my date night card, and I put the little sticker with it because I thought that was really cute, and I made 8 spaces, but I thought they looked a little bit empty. You don't see it in this video right here, but you will in the flip through that I added like a little squiggly line to the squares that I put up there, just to add a little bit of something. Then here I'm cleaning up and getting ready for the blue card that I'm gonna make, and it's my card of that I have to work out. And I was gonna put 100 spaces in there, but it didn't fit because I was just putting the washi tape up there and not really thinking about anything else. But right here you can see me cutting out a little square, and that's to kind of make a painting collage type of thing. I don't know exactly how to call it, but yeah, as you can see right there, I have that. And then first I put in some washi tape. I did realize I put in with pencil the name of the card, so I put like gym, and I tried to get rid of it with my eraser, but that didn't work. So that kind of put a limitation on my crafting, and I had to put washi tape right there. Now, I forgot to buy a new glue stift or whatever you want to call it, so instead I used that tape roller, but it's new and I had to figure out kind of how to work with it, so it was a bit difficult, but I got the hang of it in the end. And next up I have my no money spent, and you can see I put a T, but it might be a D, I don't know, I have dyslexia, so I didn't know what to put there. But I used the little stickers, like the sticky things that you use for photographs in a photo album. and that was really easy to use, so I was happy I still had those. And I always wanted to use this sticker. Last year I had this book journal and I really wanted to use this sticker, but I never did. So I thought, let's use it right now. And this is actually the page that says how many books I want to read. And I decided to put like this little circle in it, and I'm gonna put the books, the amount that I read, in there at the end. And this is my spa day page. I wanted to make another blue page because I wanted to kind of have some different colors in there. I have a lot of like beige and brown, but I also wanted some green pages, some blue pages, and some pink or red kind of pages. And I decided to cut up the sticker and divide it in like 2 spaces. So I think that was a really nice idea, to just cut the sticker and use it in the same card. Now I'm looking at the stickers and which one would match the scrapbook paper the best. And this is my making clothes page. So I decided to go with the like little shoes stickers. You can't see that well right now because of the glare of the sun, but it's shoes, and I thought, that's kind of clothes, so it matches the vibe a little bit. But this is the first page, and I put a little bow in here, but it's very chunky, so I don't know if it looks pretty, but anyway, it says 2026. Then right here I have date night, and I have 8 spaces for it. And this isn't just for like staying home and ordering some food, but it's actually for going out, doing an activity, or going out to dinner, so something like that. Then next we have craft day, or actually craftsy day, and I put like really little things up here, so I have 8 spots for it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I already have 2 friends, or well, 2 people in mind that I haven't yet spent a lot of time with, so I thought maybe it's a fun first time activity to kind of make friends, because it's easy because you're like doing something, so that's always easier. But yeah, I thought it looked really cute, and I did a little bit of a fall green type of feel. Then next up we have spa day, and I was gonna put 6, but then it didn't look pretty because I put 4 up here and then I started doing it here, and I should have realized before, but yeah, I just went ahead and made more of it. So how much are there right now? I have 14 spots, which if I just made these a little bit smaller and put one more, it could have been 15, but it's fine. With spa day, I don't actually mean going to a spa. I just mean like getting a mask and having a chill day at home in pajamas, maybe taking a bath. I don't know, just a bit of a self-care day. I could have just put self-care day. Oh well, you live and you learn. Next up, we have thrifting, and I put 6 spots in here. And I think I'm gonna say like thrifting with a friend to make myself a bit more social. But I don't know, maybe on my own. But I just realized like I really like to go thrifting, and I haven't that much the last year. Maybe also because I need to save up some money. But I have rules for that now. I have a whole plan, and I feel like thrifting is so much fun, and you don't have to buy that much. Which I used to buy a lot when I went thrifting, but I can slow down and just go thrifting for fun and maybe pick up 1 or 2 things instead of a whole bag. Then next we have outings, and with this I actually mean maybe a holiday or a weekend away. So I already have 2 holidays. Well, I have one planned because it's like next week, and the other one is for in the summer. We didn't book anything yet, but the plan is there, so 2 slots will be filled. But then I still have 3, and we're gonna do a weekend away with my book club. So yeah, still have 2 weekends away, or maybe a holiday, who knows. So yeah, I think that that's gonna be very fun. And then we have handmade presents, self-made presents, handmade. I don't I don't know what I should call it. But I made this pink because it's like, oh, I love my friends, so I want to make something for them and spend time on actually thinking about what they might like. And I think one of the presents is going to be like the Christmas tree ornaments that you make from felt. I think they look really cute, but obviously that's in December, so that slot isn't going to be filled anytime soon. But maybe I'll think of other things I can make that people would like. Okay, this one is for sports, uh, working out. It's for going to the gym or actually also working out at home. But I put in a lot of spaces. I think it's 80 something. I don't know how many I put in. But I was going to do 100, but I put the washi tape here and then I started making the things and it didn't fit 100. But it's fine because maybe this is more realistic. And when I counted it, I divided it by 52 and it said 1.6, which means like basically going to the gym or working out twice a week. And I think that's realistic. I hope it gets filled. Then we have no money spent, and I have dyslexia, and maybe you can see like I didn't know if it was a T or a D, so I just did both because that works. And I put in the little circles, but then it looked so like bare, so I added like the little swirly lines. I do think it looks better. I don't know, this is not the prettiest page, but what I did like is I put the butterfly here and then I just cut off part of the wing. And I always try to, make it fit, but it doesn't have to fit. You can just cut a little bit off from the sticker. So that was a good decision, I think, because I really do like the little butterfly. But yeah, what I actually mean with this is that on that day, I did not do like any groceries, but I also didn't buy any clothes or buy a new book or whatever. I just did not spend any money at all. And I'm also going to count, like, if my boyfriend pays for the groceries, we usually share the cost. So that's going to count for money spent. So it's really going to be no money spent in the household. Next up is making clothes. And I only put 4 spots in here because I I tried to make clothes last year and I made 1 item. So I feel like 4 is like a good goal to have because it's something to work towards, but it's not like crazy and unable to get it. Because, I can always make a skirt and I actually made 2 items last year because I made a skirt and a Spencer. So I can do that again and then just double it. And I feel like that's a pretty attainable goal. Right here, I made a little bit of a mistake because I put in 90 books, but I plan on reading 70 books, and I put in my Goodreads and my Fable 70 books, and I don't know what happened. I put in 90. But this year I wanted to finish off on 90, but I finished on 89. So I guess I want to one up myself from last year, and I'm going for 90 apparently because that's what I put down. Then right here we have a bingo, and I put in make a Spotify list because I am not that good with music. I usually listen to audiobooks. I don't listen to that much music, and when I do, I listen on YouTube because I don't have Spotify Premium, so you have like all the ads and stuff, and I don't like that. But I thought maybe I should make my own list and or like playlist, and then I won't want to skip because that's also a thing. You can only skip like 3 times, I think. But if I make my own list, then I won't have to skip. This is something a lot of people probably already have, but I have my playlist that I have right now is like 5 years old. So I really want to get to making a new one. Another thing I want to do this year is get a tattoo, and I want to get a matching tattoo with a friend, and maybe it will happen next month. So that'd be great. I could already put a stamp on it, or I don't know, a cross. Then the next is get 200 subscribers. I don't know if that's realistic, but we're gonna see. I hope so. And then we also have a piercing. I just I had 5 and then I wanted one more. And I don't know if I want a piercing, but now it's on here, so I guess I gotta get one. Then the next one says get rid of clothes, because I have way too many clothes, so I really need to get rid of some. So I thought, let's put it on a bingo. That might entice me to do it. And then last we have a haircut, and I usually get like a haircut once every 2 years, maybe. I don't really go to the hairdresser that much. Well, I mean, I get a haircut more often, but then either my mom or my friends or someone else does it. But I like going to the hairdresser. I've only been like 4 times in my life, I think. But it's not even that expensive, at least not the hairdresser I go to. So I definitely want to go again, maybe at the end of this year. We'll see. And then last, we have my low buy. This was actually the only goal I had, but then I saw these cards somewhere in my reels, and I thought, yeah, this is going to be fun. I want to make that. But this is my actual most important goal. I wanted to take some time to chat to you about my low buy, and I just want to state that I am aware that people have very different budgets and very different spending habits. I'm a bit of a shopaholic. I buy a lot of clothes. It's something I really enjoy very much. And I will say, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't go to that many parties. So I don't spend my money on things some other people my age might spend their money on. And I did go a little bit crazy last year. And the year before, I bought so many clothes. And then this year, I bought so many books. Or, well, last year, I bought so many books. And it just made me realize, like, I have a full TBR card of, I don't know, maybe 100 or 80 or 120 books, I don't know. But I don't even read 100 books within a year. So why would I buy even more books? So I set up some rules, and the thing is, I really like buying books, and I buy them secondhand, and I also buy my clothes secondhand, a lot of them. I did have a job in retail, and that's where I got a discount. So that's also why I bought a lot of clothes, because I'm like, oh, I have a discount. So yeah, I want to. But I recently, actually yesterday, I had my last day of work. Let's hope it's not my last job. Damn. No, I had my last day of work, and that's when I also had to hand in my my discount card, my staff card. So I don't have a staff discount anymore, and I think that's really going to help with buying less clothes. But what I wanted to say, I do really enjoy going thrifting and buying books. It's kind of a hobby. So I didn't want to say, like, I want to do a no buy and I'm not going to buy anything, because that's just not going to be fun. I need to have a little bit of something, you know? And I decided to put my goal for my books at 50 books, which still sounds like a lot, but I read maybe 80 books in a year. So, or at least my goal is to read 70 books this year, although I accidentally put 90. So we'll see where I end up. But I feel like if I buy 50 books, I'm probably not going to read all of them. But when there's a discount at Awesome Books, I do want to get some. And when I see a book I like, sometimes I might want to get one. But I'm going to try to mostly get secondhand books, or a continuing of a series, or a book that's meant for my book club. So those are kind of the 3 things that I want to focus on when buying a book. And for my clothes, I decided to put it at 35. Last year, I tried to only buy 30 items, and for 10 months, it worked. And then at the 10-month mark, I bought 30 items. It's like, okay, for the next 2 months, I can't buy anything. And that's when I kind of decided to quit my job. And I'm like, this is the last time I'm going to have a discount. So I went crazy and I bought a bunch of clothes. But I felt like for those 10 months, it was going pretty well. And it was only 30 items. So if I make it 35, then it should be doable, right? I feel like it should be. With clothes, the rule is going to be that everything counts. So, like underwear, socks, shoes, hats, everything counts, because I have everything I need, you know? I don't need any clothes. I want clothes, I want something new, and I want something, but I don't need anything. So I feel like it's very important for me to just be strict about that and be like, okay, 35 items, everything counts. Yeah, for me, 35 is a bit of a challenge, but I still feel like it's realistic and it's still going to be fun. And I know for some people that's like 35 clothing items, that's crazy. I buy 2 new items in a year. And yeah, I just want to say again that clothes are kind of my second hobby, or it was my first hobby and then I got into reading, but fashion is just something I'm really excited about. So I love going shopping with friends and I love going thrifting and I really enjoy getting new clothes. Yeah, it's something I really like. So we have 50 books, 35 clothing items, and I wanted to round it off and have it be like 100 items. So I have 15 trinkets, but candles do not count because candles aren't that expensive. They burn up, so they're not in your house, they're not taking up that much space. And I really enjoy having candles. And if I could only buy 15 candles in 1 year, I'd have like, I don't know, 8 days of a nice candle and then that's it. And I want to have on candles more often, so they're not that expensive. I feel like they shouldn't count as a trinket. What I mean is like home decor, or I also am going to count perfumes, but I am allowing myself to get one perfume. But if I want to get more than one perfume, then it's going to count as a trinket. I didn't set up the rules that specifically, so I'll have to see as I go along if it's a trinket or not. Yeah. Because I also just started journaling and I bought stamps, but I might want to get more stamps. But then would a stamp count as a trinket or not? I don't know yet. So those rules are a bit blurry, but the books and the clothes rules are very strict, and I've made up my mind about that. So I was a bit afraid of sharing it because maybe I'm gonna get reactions of like, that's so much and why are you spending your money on this or whatever. But I feel like it's also gonna hold me accountable if I post this and it's like, okay, now other people know. Now I really have to stick to it. I don't know. Now it's actually a challenge. And yeah, I feel like for me, it is a challenge, but it's a realistic one, you know? But if you have a real adult job and you have a house and a bookcase and you buy 200 books, like you do you. But that's enough about my low buy, and I hope that these journal cards were something you liked watching and maybe got a little bit of inspiration out of. And I feel like you shouldn't set your goals too high. You should really think about what's realistic for me, what's still going to be fun. Like it might be a bit of a challenge, but you're going to be able to get to it without being super unhappy about having to do it or anything. So I feel like that's important to still make it fun, you know, still make it reachable and be happy with the goals you set. And I just want to thank you a lot for watching this video. And on Wednesday, I will be back with another book related video. So I hope to see you then. Bye!